You know, it's been about 5 years since I've been home, about coming on 3 years since I done took a bath, but thinking it's time we whip these rebels. I'm ready to get home, see my sweetheart again.
I'm with you. We gotta beat Bobby Lee's ass, and then Jeff Davis's ass, and we can finally stop dying in the mud.
Quick, Captain's coming. Hide the cars and liquor.
Well, men, I trust we're keeping well after a long day's march.
Yes, sir. We're just cooking some beans and praying for Mr. Lincoln, sir.
Right. Well, as you may know, after the events of the last battle, I've been encouraged to improve morale within our company.
You mean on account of you taking us the wrong way and our own artillery firing on us?
Son, when the fog of war descends, you will know the hammer of gods. You will know that No matter. It's not important. What is important is that the Lieutenant General has helpfully suggested that I solicit your opinions. Now, you may have noticed this suggestion box out in the camp since we arrived. I trust you've all had time to add your ideas.
Yes, sir. I spent all night thinking of mine, up in my brain, sir. And I think they're gonna blow your boots all the way back to Washington, Captain.
Right, well, we'll see about that, I suppose. First, we have here less marchin', and also we don't want to get shot at no more, so could we tell the Rebs it's a tackle war from now on? Postscript, what if we also did a tickle war instead of a tackle war? Well, that's just ridiculous.
Well, I mean, it was Ernie's idea.
Well, I mean, have you even asked them, Cap?
Have I asked the rebel army seeking to secede from our federal union if they would be okay with a tackle and or tickle war? No, I have not.
Huh? So you don't even know they won't go for it. Well, we can negotiate it. I'd be fine with a pillow fight, arm wrestling, kickball.
Yeah, a pillow fight, that don't sound like a bad idea, Captain. I mean, seeing as we don't even have pillows to sleep on.
Enough of this. The only kind of war that we will be fighting here is a war.
Oh, it's the worst kind of war.
Moving on. And I'm regretting this already, but we are going to move on to our second suggestion. Let's get some old scarecrows or something and set them up with a bunch of string or something so that we can tie the string around our muskets and then lie down behind a hill and pull on the string to shoot the muskets so that we don't get shot. And how precisely would we reload?
Oh yeah, but guns need bullets.
Guns do need bullets. You absolute rubes.
Hey, come on.
Knew this was a bad idea, and I think we've proven that. But to indulge you, I'll read one more, a third suggestion. Here we have, what if we wore green or brown or like a mixture of green and brown instead of wearing bright blue, which is pretty easy to see, so that way we wouldn't get shot? Well, just like the others, that's simply a... I suppose. And whose idea was this?
Oh, it was Ernie's.
Ernie. Faithful Ernie Gherkin. Well, yes, I think with you as my subordinate, I could champion your idea. I'd be happy to take it all the way to the top brass. To think, dressing in a disguise so that you don't get shot at. I mean, could change warfare forever. Could certainly earn me a few promotions while we're at it. So
Wait,
That ain't fair.
You damn rascal.
That was my idea.
you wouldn't have had the idea if I hadn't put out the suggestion box, so I'm kind of an idea creator. I think you need to listen to me as your commanding officer. I mean, you wouldn't want to be undisciplined rabble. I mean, it was my leadership that brought you to this point. I think you need to get those attitudes in check. I mean, I'd be happy to put you in courts martial or where to, now, men, this isn't how this. No, that's not.
Captain Bartholomew J. Danvers was removed from command by his men, tied to the local train tracks, and left for dead. They gave an unauthorized field promotion to illiterate farmhand Ernie Gherkin, completely unbeknownst to their higher-ups. The next day, as the Battle of Diddler's Creek began, the 4th Company received orders to reinforce the Union flank. Misinterpreting instructions, Gherkin ordered them to march 15 miles west, directly into Bushmills Ravine, where they fell into a hole and died. Unreinforced, the Union flank collapsed, and the offensive against Richmond was abandoned, leading to one last bloody year of war. You're watching C-SPAN, and this has been Great Dipshits of History.
Sometimes I think about what would happen if I tickled myself, but I've been too scared to do it so far.
No, absolutely not.